Okay, awesome. Well, welcome back, you guys. I hope you had a good August. I saw that a lot of you were out and about doing things, with your families and getting kids back to school. And how are you guys all feeling after having a little bit of a summer call break?
Ready to get back going.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome. I know we've got Jay Martin here tomorrow night, so that'll be fun.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
So excited.
We had a couple, well, we had one really exciting thing, except for where'd she go? Where'd Missy go? We'll wait for her to come back. She just dropped off, didn't she?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, we'll come back to that. All right, so did you guys see where I put up a bunch of our flyers? So Ellen and I took the month to really do some heavy duty planning, and we've got a really amazing calendar coming up. And so we're going to change things up a little bit. And so what's going to happen is our first call of the month will be a powwow to kind of just talk about what happened last month, recognize new people, any new promotions, things like that, and also kind of set you up for what's coming up, in the month. And so I don't know if you guys saw in our team Facebook group, but let me share with you my, let me do this, see if it will share this. Can you guys see the online team events thing?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys can see what we've got coming up. Tonight's the powwow. Next week, we have a guest event. So hopefully everybody will invite, and we've got Jenna is speaking, and Erica and Ellen and myself. So this will be kind of a Freedom Revolution event where we're going to talk a lot about, the children's program, the Family Health Study program, and why we love it. And so you'll get to hear from some of the younger moms and some of us as seasoned moms, as well as our experience of having had our kids basically grow up on Juice Plus. So that will be at 6:30 during our team call time. So invite some of your customers, or if you're out networking, invite a networking mom to come on and hear about it. And it'll be short and sweet, just like we always do. On the 27th, Ellen, I'm going to let you share a little bit more about the 27th.
Okay, am I unmuted?
Yep.
Okay, so Hayden Sears, who's at QNMD and Juice Plus, she's out in Southern California. She's the daughter, one of, I think Bill and Martha Sears have maybe 7 or 8 kids, but she has worked in the business of building healthy families, really, with her family. She has brothers who are pediatricians with her dad, and Hayden is like just a bright light. And so it is a guest event, and she would love to get questions in advance, and she's going to do kind of a Q&A panel with you all. But it is something that you can invite people to, prospective team members, prospective customers. And it's just always, you guys, it's always so good to get somebody from a sideline team come give us a little perspective of how they do things, and spur on some new ideas and some new energy. So really, with next week's event and the following week, right there, it's like you can ask people, hey, which Monday night, works for you? They can come take a peek.
Yeah. So any questions about that so far? Go ahead, Missy.
Oh, I don't have. Yeah, just so with Hayden, did you say, Ellen, prospects for the business as well?
Absolutely. Why not?
Okay, I'm just because I have no idea. So
yeah, no, I mean, think about it. It's all under the same umbrella.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think we really have to hide from anybody that there's an opportunity behind the product, and people can come take a look and, get to know some of the characters in our culture, right? And decide where they feel like they belong.
Yeah, so that's a great question, is how do I build for these events? And I think when you're talking to somebody, just to say, look, you know what, they're going to share why they love Juice Plus and also why and how they share with other people, because, you know, we're all about inspiring healthy living around the world, and you'll get to hear their heart, just something simple like that, so that they know that that's going to happen. But say, look, if the product's for you, great, but you also may think of some people that this could help as well, which could be really fun, so, because I bet other moms, and I bet other whatever, like you guys, we've always taught you is, I bet somebody just like you, basically, right? So both of those events are for that. And for those events, you guys can see Ellen and I wore our new Juice Plus t-shirts. Boop, boop, boop.
I actually like this one better than the one I ordered. I didn't get
So we are going to, on our powwow on October 4th, whoever had the most guests between the two events will get their choice of a t-shirt from Juice Plus Promotions sent to them. So just something fun for you guys to build for. So any questions about any of those events? So I'm so excited to hear from Hayden Sears. I mean, especially being Dr. Sears' daughter and growing up around the leading pediatrician in the world. My goodness, it's going to be really interesting to hear, how she's taken that story even further. And she's young. I mean, how old is she? She's like what?
No, Hayden's about the same age as me. So she's mid 40s. And, one thing to keep in mind is Juice Plus has been around since 1993. And I don't know when Bill and Martha Sears joined the ranks, but, they've been in the Juice Plus family a really long time. That was a deciding factor for me to join the virtual franchise. Is my friend had given me a really great CD back in the day called 9 Simple Steps that Dr. Sears did. And so there's just a really long history there. And I just think you guys will get so much out of what she has to say, but also remember, send in some questions in advance. I will solicit these again, but we want to tee her up with some really good questions and kind of get her, get this flowing and talking to us.
So what I will do is I'm going to make a post on our team Facebook group and say, what questions do you have for Hayden Sears for our event on September 27th? And if you guys could please post your question in the comments, that would be super. If you like something asked of her. Okay. Does that work for everybody? Okay, awesome. October 4th, Team Pow Wow. Again, we're going to give you our focus for October, which we already have set, which will tell you. Then on October 11th, we do have a little bit of a training call and really talking about kind of stepping outside your box. October 18th, no call because of conference week. And then October 25th, we have a guest event where we will have Jeff Olson will be talking about fueling human performance. And so again, he's going to talk about the product, but he's also going to share, about expanding, making a difference in your community as well. So I'm really grateful that he's able to do that and excited for him to speak. November 1st, another Team Pow Wow. This month will be the gift of health. And we have a couple of guest events there. The next one is just straightforward. What is Juice Plus? How do we gift health to other people? What is it? And so we will be doing that event. November 15th, we have a really fun week where we're going to have a gratitude week, and we'll tell you more about that when we get to it in November. But it's going to be, you guys are going to love it. It's going to be super fun and things that you get to do to really honor some other people. November 22nd, no call because it's Thanksgiving week. And then November 29th, Patty Benson will, because we're doing the gift of health, as our theme, she's going to be talking about her journey through having cancer and how Juice Plus has supported her through that. And that would be a wonderful event for you to invite some people to. It's going to be super casual. It's not going to be a bunch of PowerPoints or anything like that. It's just going to be a conversation. December 6th, will be our last call of the year. And that we'll talk about, we're going to look back, we're going to look forward, and then we're going to take another break until we get going again in January. And we're going to have some fun giveaways throughout all of our calls, you guys, on our powwows, including things like, I don't know, some surprise gifts, maybe even some conference tickets. We're going to run some incentives and things like that. But we really, Ellen and I really talked, you guys have been trained and trained and trained and trained. And we just felt like we don't have that many weeks really till the end of the year. And this is the time when we really can have a great harvest with kids going back to school right now. We've got a lot of moms that are, a lot of people right now, especially with what's going on politically, looking for a way to earn some extra income so they can kind of take power over how they make money. And so this is a great time to get out and just say, look, I don't know if this would be for you, but why don't you jump on our call and hear the heart of our company? So that's kind of what we're doing. So what do you guys think about that?
I think it's awesome. This is Jen. I'm driving, so I'm not on video, but I love doing that. And I love that. I mean, maybe some of this was COVID too, but just having the ability to have these virtual events versus trying to physically get people there, I think is just awesome and amazing. So I just appreciate this. I'm really excited for what you guys put together. Thank you.
Yeah,
I think it looks great.
awesome. Don't be afraid to have some live events in here, you guys. I mean, this is all about you building your business, right? And people are craving getting together. And with my networking group, I'm shocked at how many people come to, like, somebody says, I'm going to do a little thing on the patio, and like 30 people are showing up. So people are ready to come out in most places. So don't be afraid to host something. I would encourage you to do that. I have an event at my house next week. If you guys want to come, we're going to do cocktails and conversations. So it's going to be super casual, but we'll share a little bit about the product. And then if you're here, we'll just go around and ask people about themselves and, would they like to hear a little bit more about why we love what we do? So it's going to be fun. Hopefully the weather will be nice. So we'll be outside. Go ahead, Mary Beth.
Is that Friday night, Reagan, at your house?
Thursday, the 23rd.
Oh, okay.
That was my question, the date.
Yeah,
That was
Thursday, the
my question.
23rd.
And when?
All of the flyers for every event have been made thanks to Ellen. We worked together and got those pounded out. They're all posted, every single one of them. The only thing left that we need to add to our calendar is what events we're going to do for our customer care group for October, November, and December. And I want to thank Missy, especially because I feel like she's running the shred all on her own. And the few people that have posted, thank you. But we didn't get a lot of people signing up. So my question is, and I love an authentic answer here. Are you guys, is anybody here building for the shred? Do you have customers that are wanting to do the shred? Or do you feel like they will want to do the shred?
Yeah, I just think it's going to be, I didn't get my group together, and I feel like this is the first school year that for a lot of people is a really full on back to, school year normal, sports and all that, for however long that lasts. I just think it's like maybe going to come later. So I was kind of thinking about doing a shred group maybe towards the end of the month.
Okay, so with our big group, you guys, I mean, if people aren't doing it, we shouldn't be breaking our neck putting posts together and doing it, right? I mean, if you've got people in there that are looking forward to doing it, great, we'll do it. But we don't want to just continue to work without anybody, even on our team, is even asking people to come and shred. We can be more creative than that. We could be doing something fun for that month for 10 days, like the shake of the day, or whatever ideas. I'd love to hear your ideas, right? Maybe it's a workout challenge for that month, that for 10 days, you're going to work out every day, or, so I think it's time to get creative, because I think people get bored. I know I get bored. Do you guys get bored?
I was just going to say that, Reagan. I can only do the same thing for so long before I just lose the excitement for it. And I need the excitement in order to, stay engaged. So I love the idea of a new thing potentially every month, just something, I've done that with my own customers. Just, I've done a shake a day for a whole month. We've done a salad a day for a whole month. I think maybe people would enjoy some variety.
I agree. And we usually change it up a little bit anyway around November and December. And Judy has been great about running the the Christmas one that has been so awesome. I don't know if you're willing to do that again, where everybody's doing a jingle. I think everybody's enjoyed that every year.
Sure, that's a lot of fun. And Missy has helped a lot with that.
Yes, you both are amazing.
Can I ask you a question? If
Yeah.
let's just say we had somebody, like if we don't do the shreds every month, which I totally get that. If I have somebody who wants to do the shred, like, I mean, would I tell them to maybe go back and look at other posts, or then at that point we're just kind of sending out the encouragements like we used to when we first started doing it, where it was like a daily, daily post from us saying, hey, how are you doing? Here's this idea, here's that idea. Would it be
Well,
more like
if you're running a shred and people are in there wanting to do it and you guys want to do that, we should keep doing it. And then maybe, because we're only doing that 10 days, we have 20 to 21 other days to be running something else that other people can pay attention to.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
I don't have guests that often. I just like, it's funny because like I do have somebody said, tell me when you do the next one because I'd like to do it, which is fine. I can do it on my own just with her and just do the, the daily text that we used to do versus having the group thing. I just was kind of trying to think about how that would work.
Well, I'd like for you guys to unmute and talk to me and tell me what you guys would like to see. This is our group. This isn't my group.
This is Tracy. I just want to let you know that I love the shred every month, and I do invite people to it. And
Okay.
since I do seasonal cleanses with my Ayurveda, it's a great thing to do
Okay.
during that or like up to that. So, but I'd love to help brainstorm and figure out other things to
Well,
make it more fun.
let's keep the shred then, but everybody needs to help post. So it's not fair for Missy to be the only person in there posting, and she's been great about.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So I've gotten frustrated with the shred because it's just a few of us posting and it's like nobody else is out there. So yeah,
Right.
if we're going to do it, we all need to pitch in.
Yeah.
And I think part of I don't know what you all think, but some of you may be concerned that you're not doing the right thing or you don't have the right, because I end up posting, here's what we're going to do each day. I only put those down to give us something to do. I don't care what you do. Have it something that you want to post that has to do with the shred. It doesn't have to be that at all. That's just a guideline to help us out. And if you're nervous, especially some of you new people, I keep saying that in a post, but you may not know me well enough to know what I'm saying, but it's really a great way just to do something, whether it's live, whether it's a video that you record, whether it's just a post, but it gets you out there and gets you moving on it so that you go, oh, I can do this. This is not so hard. And I think it's a great booster for you. And it doesn't have to be anything magic. It's we're trying to help our customers have fun and learn something if they can during the shred, or give them ideas of how to stay motivated, or give them ideas of how to not be angry that they're having to do this for themselves, or whatever it might be. I mean, there's all sorts of things. Okay, so don't worry about what you're signing up for. Just take a day and say, hey, I'm going to do some sit-ups and show people how to do these. I don't know.
So here's an idea. Here's an idea. So I personally think that if I'm out at a networking group and I'm talking to somebody that says that their health goal, because we've got health goals coming up for January, is to lose weight, I want to know that I know there's a shred coming up, right? That I can put them into it, or I can run it on my own. Now, especially when I think of our newer folks that have just joined us, they don't know how to run it on their own. Right? So together we're amazing. And I think it's really great for your customers and your team members to see you participating, right? They're more excited to see you than they are to see me, So I think that's important, that they see that you're kind of one of the narrators of the story. Okay. But what if we had some like standard shred posts, like here's what you do every day, but we had a focus for the month but this month we're putting an extra emphasis on shake recipes, or this month we're putting an extra, we're out during our shred, we'll do our standard posts of here's how you do it, but we're doing a workout challenge for 10 days. So we're doing it every month, but they're getting something fun to do versus just something at them. You know, see what I'm saying? So I would love for somebody to maybe be part of the committee to help think of some of those ideas. And Erica, I don't know if you'd want to team up with Missy or
Yeah.
who else, anybody else would.
Tracy,
The other
you
thing
can
I was
come.
gonna- oops, sorry, Missy. The other thing I was thinking too is, even if, I mean, running every month is fine, but we could even run a shred every other month. And on the opposite month, we could have a different type of challenge, to always have a break. So that would be another option. I don't think it's a problem to have it every month. But I do think, anyhow, that it would be nice to switch it up. So I'm down for whatever, and I would be happy
I
to.
like that because I could see saying to somebody, it's a shred month, or next month's shred month, but this month we're doing a water challenge or a fitness challenge or a gratitude or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's always a shred month, but this month our focus is whatever. And we only have 12 months, so it's not that many focuses that we do, right?
Right.
So
No, it really isn't. And something that we did with our group when we were doing shreds, I had somebody would do positive affirmations. So you'd have a positive affirmation every day during that 10 days. Somebody would do exercise, somebody would do recipes, so that we were putting some of that stuff in as well as the post. But I really like making it a exercise challenge instead of here's some exercises that you can do.
yeah, I'm just
Mhm.
noticing, like in some of the groups that I'm in, I feel like there's a lot of information coming at me,
Mhm.
and I want to go like this, you know, and I don't want you guys to feel that way. I don't want our team, our, you know, customers are in there going, oh God, I got to go out of this group, right? So it needs to be something they look forward to. So I love that. And Sherry, we've kind of been doing that, but I think we could reframe it a little bit, but we can't, you know, it can't just be 2 or 3 of us,
Absolutely.
or Missy doing every post every day because nobody signed up, you know?
Mhm.
So
Well, and it wears Missy out, you know?
Yeah.
That's the thing. And we start wearing people out, and then, you know, it's, everybody comes together and does a little bit, then it works out really nicely.
yeah.
One of the things that I don't know if you all know this, but you can get a post ready and schedule it. So you don't have to do it on the day that you sign up. It's a real easy, you just go in there and as you're doing the post, it allows you to schedule it at the bottom instead of posting.
I think you need to be an admin.
Or a
Yeah.
moderator.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe do.
Mhm.
I don't know,
Okay.
'cause I did mine, I did both of mine. I don't know, maybe I'm an admin, but I did both my posts pre-done. Because I knew I
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
do it the day of,
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's, that's,
But Jen, I saw that it said admin next to your name.
oh, okay.
Well, we can make everybody, and we can change
Yeah.
that. Something.
And I'd love to help out in any way, Missy. If you're gonna be whoever's our ringleader, I don't know
All
right at
right,
this
so
moment.
let's do this. Let's set up a time where we can do a little get together on Zoom and do a powwow and just plan it out.
Yeah,
And so who would like to be on that committee? I think the more the
Tracy.
better. Tracy, okay, Erica, Jen, since you're running like in the shreds, Jenna. We got Missy, of course, and Judy, of course. Anybody else?
I can fill in where I'm needed.
Mary Beth, okay, and did I miss anybody?
I'm always happy to help out, like in posts, like I've been trying to post that you do 2 posts or something on each shred.
Yeah, you've done a great job with that.
I just don't know if I like have time to be on the committee itself, that's all, but I'm happy to post.
Well, the committee is just the planning it out.
Okay.
So, okay. All right, so I will put something together where we can get all a Zoom together. Maybe we can get together. I don't know if, I think you, Nikki can too. I don't know if anybody has any time like this Saturday morning for maybe 45 minutes. Does that work for everybody? Yeah?
I think so.
Okay. I'll send out a little invite, and then whoever can make it, and we'll just get it planned out. I'd like to plan it like all the way through probably March, April, May, June, in there somewhere. So, okay. We had a promotion. You guys got to see where we have a new qualifying new senior sales coordinator. So, Missy, congratulations. So tell us what you did to get to
Thank you.
qualifying senior sales coordinator in the month of August.
Now, hold on. I got all my stuff covered everybody up, so I got to get rid of it. You know, I think it's just the having some consistency and having some new people like Bridget and Kayla, who's not here, but you know, some people do some of that. And then Kirsten, who my niece ended up also getting, I was hoping she'd be on because she signed up for Boxer. But she ended up not fast tracking, but cumulative tracking to her new position. And so that then created the right amount, right amount of people in my organization. So that's how I got there. And that's one of those crazy things. You know how many times you sit around, you look at your stuff and you try to figure it out and you go, I'm never getting there. I'm never getting there. And then I wasn't looking at anything, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're there. How'd that happen? So, and I just want you to know something. It was such a boost, and I don't say this lightly. You know, we all go up and down. We all know that. But it feels so good to move forward, and it's given me new energy and enthusiasm, and that it's really positive. So again, I didn't expect to do it, but once it happened, it's really exciting. So I hope others get to do this because it makes a world of difference to move forward. So.
Well, great job. We're so proud of you, and
So proud of you.
It's been so fun to watch you grow and see your team growing. You have the most amazing people on your team, which is really fun. And, you know, it's neat to see you share with somebody who wants to make a difference in their community. And one of the things I was sharing with Missy was, you know, it's so hard sometimes when you have a new person come along, or maybe you have been worried about being a leader or you know, recruiting. I hate that word. But when you invite somebody to also share with their community, it's not just their order. I mean, from a business perspective, if they share with their husband and they also order something else and, oh, my mom needs this, you just had, you know, times squared, right? Like it was exponential growth because that volume now is not just one little order. It's somebody else that's, you know, creating and making a difference, which is creating more volume for your business. And so that's really how you get promoted. And so a lot of people get really worried about, like, I don't want to be pushy. Well, it's not about that. It's really about inviting somebody to make a difference in their community, because they all have moms too. I'm so glad my mom's on Juice Plus, right? She's just turned 81 and not on any medicine. I mean, what a celebration, right? So that's why with these events that are coming up, you guys, I hope you'll invite your existing customers, your friends, your family, your networking groups, things like that, to where they can come hear about both. And they're not going to have to worry about us strong arming them at all. It's just going to be about, you know, sharing like why we love what we do and why we love, you know, being able to have this flow through our blood veins, right? So anyway. So, and other than that, for this powwow, I hope you guys have bought your conference tickets, whether you're coming live or you're attending virtually. How many people here are coming live? Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, so Friday at conference, if you're coming live, we get a 2-hour lunch break, and I thought it would be fun for us to go to lunch together. The other thing I have to tell you is Friday night is the Elton Awards, and they're doing something cool this year where They're going to have everybody that qualified to go to the Eltons gets to go to like a little mini reception with appetizers and drinks. But then all dressed up, everybody is invited to attend the live music and recognition back in the main hall. They're going to have bars set up for everybody in the main hall. So we're hoping everybody will get dressed up on Friday night and come to the Elton Awards. You know, so isn't that fun? So you guys get your dresses bought so we can have some fun pictures and dancing. And oh, I forgot to tell you who we have the lead singer from Chicago. I forget who it was now. It's up on our Facebook page. We have Six Wire, which is an awesome country western band out of Nashville, and fantastic. Mary Beth has a room to share, and she needs a date for the Eltons. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Mary Beth, I'll stay with you.
Oh, there you go.
I'll stay with you. I'll message you.
You'll what? What did you say, Ellen?
Ellen's your roommate.
I'll stay with you.
In my room or as my date or both?
I'll be both if you'll have me.
Excellent.
So
Excellent. I'm in the same hotel as Reagan, but I don't remember what that is.
the Marriott.
Okay.
Anyway, the rest of you that are going to come in on live stream, invite your teams to come into your living room and dress up as well. Okay, it's all going to get live streamed. And so invite some of your team. I mean, we're going to have so many people come to conference just because, you know, people that couldn't come. And if you're not anywhere near anybody, please just buy a ticket and come. And if you're brand new, you easily can win a ticket and probably already have. So use it and do the virtual live stream so that you're up to speed. We've got a new product coming out at conference. So you want to hear about that?
Say what? Say what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do tell.
So rumor has it that the new complete protein, the athletic version, is going to be called Complete Perform, which is why October is going to be fitness focused. That's what you guys will tell you more about in October. So that's all I got. Have an awesome.
Can I say one thing,
Yeah.
Reagan? So I have a really cool, my fun win for the past week, since I saw you guys last. Probably over a year ago, a really sweet friend of mine, Regina, had considered joining the business. We actually thought she was signed up and there was something wonky with payment, and I don't know how it got lost. Anyhow, she's back and she's re-signed up and super excited to get started. So I'm trying to convince her to join us for a conference. And anyhow, really excited. We have a house rented because we've got quite a few people coming from Michigan. So we're super excited. So anyhow, if Regina is still on, Regina, will you say hi to everyone?
Here she is. You got to unmute yourself.
Hi, Regina. We're so glad you're here.
She's like,
Hi. I didn't know to unmute myself. But thank you for having me on here, and I love to learn more about Juice Plus, and I'm so glad for Erica helping me out with this, and so I'm excited to learn more. And I've been taking Juice Plus for just over a year now, but I'm really impressed with it. I can tell when I'm not taking it because there's days when I don't. But I do notice a big change when I do take it. So I like that.
awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you're here and so glad that you're willing to help some other people as well. And put it by your toothbrush because you never, ever forget to brush your teeth, I hope. So I, to this day, March 1st will be 19 years for me. I still have to put it by my toothbrush every day.
That's a good idea.
I know, it's crazy, but that's just the way it is.
Hey, Bridget, did we ever introduce you?
No, I was just going to say, Missy, you need to introduce Bridget.
Okay. So Bridget, you have to unmute yourself, and of course we'd love to see you, but apparently you don't look good.
There she is. She's beautiful.
There she is. So
I think I
just
was
wanna introduce.
introduced a long, long time ago,
Okay,
but
okay.
But there
Yay.
she is again.
So yay, we're glad to
thank
have
you.
you here.
I'm
so.
excited to be here.
Yay.
Good.
And
Yes,
can I
thanks,
just share
Missy.
one thing? We had a real positive thing happen. Jim, our neighbors my neighbor's father had prostate cancer, and he was, they came over because we said, hey, just bring your dad over, because they were visiting this summer. Bring your dad over. Let's just show him what it is, and he'll either be interested or he won't. It's no big deal. So they sat here, we talked to him about it, and he said, yeah, I'm going to do that. So last week, Jim got a text from him, and he said, well, I went and had my blood work done, and my numbers are all down, and the only thing that I changed was Juice Plus.
Wow.
So that's just a real wonderful thing that happened. So
Good.
Cool.
You know what? I know we're over a little bit, but I had something similar. I love that, Missy, because I hadn't seen, a girlfriend of mine she's on her 3rd round of ovarian cancer, and she's gonna have to take this chemo pill the rest of her life. It's never gonna go away. And she's doing great. But she said, Reagan, I just want to tell you, I'm so grateful for Juice Plus, because it's the only fruit and vegetable they'll let me eat, because the range of eating the salads and how it affects her medicine, that she can take Juice Plus, and she goes, they can't believe how great my numbers are.
That's great.
And I just go, gosh, sometimes we need that reminder as to why, we need to open our mouth, right? Like, what if she hadn't been on Juice Plus? I don't know, So it's I love those stories. Thank you.
Could I tell one really, really quick?
Yes.
Okay. So my sister, she called me the other day and she said that her doctor, well, first of all, in our family, the heart disease is just, it runs really deep. My mother, both my brothers died very young of heart attacks, my grandparents. So it's huge in our family history. So the doctor told my sister, you need a cardiologist. She's like, okay. So she went to the cardiologist and he said, well, let's run some blood tests and see what your blood calcium is. And you're probably a 10. He said, just because of your family history. And she said, okay. So she just does what the doctor said. Well, she said she waited 2 weeks for the results, but she went back to the doctor and they said, well, I don't know what you're doing, he said, but your blood calcium is 0. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And she said,
Yay.
Juice Plus and a treadmill. She said, that's what I do.
Love that. I love that. Wow.
Yeah, that made me really happy.
I know. Well, you guys, thank you so much, Judy and Missy and everybody, and Regina and Bridget, welcome. And you guys, let's have an awesome September. And next week will be a really fun event. And we will see you at 6:30 next Monday for Moms on a Mission. And if in the meantime, you guys need help, Voxer or Facebook group, whichever, we will be there for you. Yes, go ahead.
You guys rock. Thanks everybody for really rocking and doing awesome stuff this summer and making a difference.
Absolutely. Mary Beth has a question.
I apologize for my question because I should know the answer. However, my question is, I am free to give out our time and our number and our password to everyone who would be interested in joining us on the Zoom next Monday.
Absolutely.
Any of my people I know.
Yes, just remember that the password is always all lowercase revolution, even if it's on the
Right.
flyer otherwise.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. That's what it's for. So
Well,
invite.
I should know this.
That's why we do it. No problem. All right, you guys, good night and love you all. Mwah.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Thank you.
thanks.
Good, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Night. Nighty night.